those are the only two agenda items I have for Ways and Means, and I would imagine they should be plenty. So next, we've got A&O. There's the ordinance to prohibit electioneering. Councilor Gwynn, do you want that on the agenda?
Yes, that will go forward with a presentation from Clerk Scott.
Great.
She'll make the presentation. I believe if all goes well, it could be ready for a regular agenda, but we won't know until we see how it progresses.
Okay. And then the next item, ordinance to establish.
I think you froze, Otis.
Listed on the agenda.
I lost Otis. Did anyone else lose him during that?
Am I back?
I did.
I lost him too.
Okay, I can hear you folks. Am I back?
We heard nothing. You're back now.
Okay, good. I was talking about the rental dwelling ordinance and that it's still out there. Would you like it on the agenda for this month? Or is that still waiting? Okay, very good.
It's still waiting for us to get together with City Hall and figure out exactly what that ordinance needs to be. I will reach out to Chief of Staff soon because there seems to be a miscommunication between I and the mayor.
Well, I'm sure we'll get it straightened out. I had a great conversation with Councilor 4G about it, and would love, and I think that Councilor 4G is on the call actually. There you are. I can't see everyone. So I'd love to include her in a sit down with the mayor if we can all find time to do that.
I will. I'll take that up again with the Chief of Staff. We'll get that done for after the first of the year.
Sounds good.
I will expect it. Thank you.
All right, that'd be great.
And then you have ordinance reviews, which kind of came piling in towards the end of the year, didn't they?
Perfect. They are progressing. I see we got another one from the DPW, which will be forwarded by Tammy to Councilor Bottomley, who's taking care of DPW. Good.
Okay, so I imagine those will keep you busy for a while, but is that it for the agenda? Anything else?
It is, unless the mayor's office has anything that they anticipate coming. I think we'll have a very small agenda. We'll take care of Clerk Scott's item, and then we'll just update on review, and it'll be a quick meeting on the next meeting.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
So we'll move on next to EDC. It looks like you have a number of zoning amendments. Is that a public hearing, or will you be giving recommendations on those?
So we had the public hearing, I think 2 weeks ago with the planning board. So this is just going to be our time for deliberation.
Okay.
And this agenda looks great. We have the zoning amendments first that we'll talk about, and then there are a couple of kind of updates and housekeeping stuff at the end.
Okay, so it's good as written?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I don't anticipate any of these items is going to take a huge amount of time. So I like it just the way it is.
It looks full, but I'll leave it. And then moving right along, CRE. We had this agenda item of reformatting public comment, or at least talking about reformatting public comment. Councilor Gilmore, were you? Did your committee have a discussion on that already?
We did, but since Councilor Ricketts was the one who brought this up and she wasn't able to attend the last subcommittee meeting, we decided that we didn't want to, make any big decisions without her input.
Oh, I pulled that.
Councilor Ricketts, did you want to add something? Yeah, I thought that was pulled, wasn't it?
Yes. Thank you, Councilor. I just wanted to remind that I took it back off the table. If somebody wants to leave it on and pick it up, that's fine, but I'm all set with leaving everything the way it is.
Okay.
All right.
So
yeah,
thank you.
We knew that going in. Yeah, so we knew that going in, but Counselor Stemple still wanted us to discuss it. So, I mean, I'm fine if we want to take it off and cancel the meeting next month. I'm sure people have lots of holiday shopping to do.
Okay.
All right, we'll do that. I think there's probably a lot going on with the holidays and all. So we won't have a CRE meeting for December. So that brings us right to the council agenda, which the way it's written now would start off with the fire station order, and then Councilor Mayo's resolution to begin construction of a temporary fire station, and then the three zoning amendments that EDC has before it. That looks like a good order to me. Does anyone have any thoughts about it, or look good as is? Councilor Ricketts?
Yes, I just have a quick question. So do you think that in your Ways and Means meeting about the fire station, if enough counselors log on and watch that, you think we'll get all the information we need to do a vote in December? Or are you thinking you're going to do a special meeting? I just want to like really prepare my calendar and mind if we're adding anything.
Yeah, my sense and intention would be to ask counselors to attend the Ways and Means meeting or log into it and submit any questions that might be outstanding. Submit them to the Ways and Means Committee through the clerk's office, and hold the vote on December 16th, if possible. All things.
Otis, you froze a little bit. There you go.
Okay, I
There you go.
disappeared. Am I back?
You're
You're
back.
back. Okay. So thank you for that clarification. Yes.
So if
Meeting.
it's
So
if it,
I'm trying to. I'm gonna keep talking about nothing until it's definitely
Okay.
back. Okay, it's back. Start talking about something again.
Yeah,
All right.
you're clear
Okay.
now.
So Ways and Means has dedicated a lot of time to this already, and I think council has as well. So yeah, my intention would be to have the vote. I don't see a need for a special meeting because the agenda's light otherwise.
Good. Okay.
All right, Clerk Scott.
so I have one question. I'll ask Tammy to send out an email to counselors letting them know that if they have specific questions about the fire station, to submit them prior to, but like the Monday before the Ways and Means Committee meeting to the day before, so that we have a chance to get them out. Do you think Monday is too short, or should it be the Friday preceding? I'm looking for a timeline when you would like the questions.
Boy, I'm still having.
You're frozen, but we can
Sorry,
hear you.
I'm having.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry, my connection was dropped. It's terrible.
Okay. So I don't know if you're speaking, Otis, but we can't hear you also.
I think he's
You think he's gone?
Yeah, I don't see him at all.
Okay, so I see that he's also still logged in, I think.
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just give him a second. He may just have to relocate himself.
This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Great.
Okay, so yeah, we're all just waiting. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Ate too much pie, that sort of thing. Stayed safe, stayed home.
If you haven't gotten a chance to go see Light Up the Fairgrounds going on at the fair grounds for three nonprofits, it's a great homegrown event, and I couldn't be any more pleased at how it's coming out. So it's 2 more weekends. Love to invite everybody up to go take a ride, and hopefully that's a new event for our community.
Agreed. That was,
Yeah.
it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But
Um,
terrific.
I saw Otis flicker in.
Okay, I'm back.
So we
Thanks
have him back.
for,
Yeah,
I'm back. Can you hear me? You see me?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
All right.
good.
All right. I moved. Thanks for
We
filling
were,
in, Dan.
we were having a social gathering while you were away. It was very nice.
Well, good. Those are rare these days. So hope you enjoyed it. So I think where I lost you was, Kathy, you were talking about, you were asking for a timeline, and the Monday before is fine with me, because my intention would be for counselors to just have these questions before either the mayor, the finance director, and not for them to have to answer them, but for them to be prepared to answer them
Okay,
at Ways and Means.
very good. I have one other question, if that is acceptable.
Yeah.
Would you like the non-binding resolution submitted by Councilor Mayo put into resolution form? Because we still do have the motion as he proposed.
Yes. Would you remind me if he agreed to present it as a resolution, or if that was simply kind of made an assumption?
So the council voted to have it be a non-binding resolution.
Right, right. Yeah. So I would put it in resolutions. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Councillor Gwynn has a question, looks like.
I don't know if Councillor Gilmore got in with her question, because we seem to be jumping around here. I don't know if she's ahead of me.
Okay. Yep. I'm just seeing all of the questions that probably came in while my internet was down. Councillor Gilmore, did you get to ask your question?
This should be fairly simple, and I don't know if anyone has the answer, but how many radios are we buying for 160,000? I didn't really see a number on there.
It's a whole system. It's basically, my understanding is moving to another system that's used statewide, and that it's a pretty in-depth. I mean, it's a pretty big thing, but I think that's a question that we should definitely ask Chief Strand. So I'll
And make sure he knows the
I'll
code.
make sure. Yeah, I'll make sure that's asked at Ways and Means.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, and Councillor
Mine was
Sword. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. Do you mind if I try to go through the other, because there is actually a backlog here?
Yeah, no problem. I'm logged in as town council at Greenfield.
Oh, you are. Oh, great. Okay, so what's your question?
Oh, only if Clerk Scott thinks we are going to be able to move that voting ordinance forward, it might go on the regular agenda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I think there's room for it if you get there. So in that case,
I'll notify Tammy, but just with approval from you, if we can, I'll move it forward. If not, we're gonna have a busy night.
very good. Yes. Yep. If you move it forward, I think it could be accommodated.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
We can always drop it on the end of the agenda if it goes on.
Exactly. Councillor DeSorger.
Yes. Councilor Wheeler, was there a format that you were planning for Ways and Means?
There will be, yeah, the format mainly was to have a hopefully somewhat brief question and answer period that would address any last questions that come in from this call to counselors. And so those questions would be addressed to either David Singer, Mayor Wedegartner, Chief Strand, or Director Gilman. And I have some questions of my own that I'd add to that, and obviously subcommittee members can ask questions, but aside from that, it would be move on to discussion amongst the subcommittee in order to take a vote on making a recommendation.
Thank you.
And Councillor Forgy.
I have two questions. We do a second reading at this meeting. Do we have to have a public hearing on the money vote?
Yes. Yes.
Will that be on?
Was it about, did you have that question about a specific agenda item?
Well, the money vote would be the fire station money vote, the $6 million.
Right.
Does that trigger a public hearing? And if there is a public hearing on that, when does that take place?
I'm going to defer to Clerk Scott, but I believe it takes place in the middle of the meeting in between communications and motions, orders, and resolutions. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I also have another question, if I may. I just
Yes.
wanted to confirm something that I was told. If the vote fails this month, does that restrict the mayor to a 9-month period of time before she is able to reintroduce the money vote again?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
In substantively the same form.
Right.
If she
Yes.
put it in a new form, then it could be considered earlier, but I don't know what the form could change to, so.
Okay.
Build the
Thank you. I
station.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Build the station upside down.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a consideration. So thank you for that question. That's a good one. Okay, I lost my agenda when I moved rooms, but I believe that's it, aside from a first reading for the radios. Anything else?
There are some zoning amendments on here, but
Right.
I think you had seen that. Just to make
Yes.
note. Okay.
Yes, I did, and we should be able to make votes on those. And I don't think the order matters. I think it's good the way it is.
Okay.
Okay. So, unless there's anything else, I think we're done for the evening. Danny?
I have a question for you guys about the Ways and Means process and agenda. You are soliciting questions from counselors prior to Ways and Means. You guys were talking about timing. Are you saying you're going to get them to the folks you listed, the chair of the committee, the mayor's office, Liz Gilman, the day before? What was the agreement on that?
The deadline was Monday. Is that what I said, Kathy?
Yes, which is the day before the meeting.
Yeah.
Can you give us, can we clarify a time on that? Is it we're going to have, are we going to have time?
Let's make it Friday. Let's make it Friday,
Yeah,
and then
just 'cause I
I'll
wanna
have
know,
it.
well,
Yeah.
I suspect there's not going to be any out of the blue new unanticipated questions, but in case there are, I want to make sure that Director Gilman, the mayor, and the committee have time to gather the answers. So having 2 business days would be easier than 1. So by
Absolutely.
Monday morning would probably be.
So we can, would it be acceptable to say Friday, December 11th by 10 a.m.?
I mean, the end of the day Friday would probably be fine.
Okay, so counselors would submit questions by Friday, December 11th at 5 p.m., which we wouldn't be able to send them out until Monday.
But you'd be able to send them out Monday early. So
Yes. Okay.
okay, that just gives like 1 more day.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Councillor DeSorger, did you have your hand up? No? Okay. Did I miss anyone else? No. All right. Well, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved, disorder.
Second, Dolan.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Abstain? This meeting's adjourned at 6:25.